Welcome to the channel. My name is Ryder Nexus, and today we're going to be covering the new video that was posted on the Guild Wars YouTube page, and it's Guild Wars 3, the setting of Guild Wars 3, stepping into ancient ore. Okay, guys, so we're going to kind of talk about this and watch it as it plays and see what they have to say. So here we go, guys. Let's get started.
Hi everyone, Colin here, Guild Wars 3 Game Director. I want to welcome you to our first look behind the scenes on Guild Wars 3. We want to invite you into the studio with the team at ArenaNet to share with you how and why we make decisions about Guild Wars 3 and some of the exciting details about the game. This is the first in a series of videos, blogs, and announcements we'll be sharing, and we hope that as you join us, you'll agree Guild Wars 3 is shaping up to be an entirely new and special MMO for series veterans and newcomers to the Guild Wars franchise alike. Let's start at the beginning. Okay. Why set Guild Wars 3 in ore? For newcomers to Guild Wars, it's a fresh start. Both existing games happen after, so it's a clean slate for everyone. And for our existing Guild Wars community, this is an era central to the Guild Wars universe. The lands of ore have waters that run deep across the franchise, from the Char invasion and the Vizier's connection to ore in Guild Wars Reforged, to the sunken ruins of the once great nation raised from the ocean floor by the Elder Dragon Zaitan in Guild Wars 2. Ore is where the gods lived and left. So many mysteries, untold stories, and questions across 21 years of games all arise from ore.
Like right there, all that location is probably one of the best locations to do like an origin kind of story of the Guild Wars game. And so like they could build upon ore too. It doesn't have to all be just based in ore for the rest of the lifespan of Guild Wars 3. They can always add other zones as time goes on to the base game zone, which is going to be ore. So let me know what you think of it being based in ore, and let's continue.
We know for our existing Guild Wars fans, the opportunity to explore these formative years, to speculate and theory craft together, to unravel the mysteries long hidden in Tyria's past will be incredibly compelling. But it's not just a chance to experience some of the big stories lost to history. It's also the opportunity to unveil countless stories we haven't teased before, characters you've never met that bring the golden age of ore to our timeline and to life. To our new community members, welcome to Tyria! We're expanding our reach with Guild Wars 3 and inviting a brand new generation of gamers to join us for this launch, our first in more than a decade. Players on PlayStation 5, on Steam, and around the world will be able to join those playing on their ArenaNet accounts from the very beginning.
It's like right there, the ArenaNet accounts. You should be able to link your current old accounts that you've had for many years, like I have. I mean, like I've had this Guild Wars account since Guild Wars 1, like back in the old days, and it's carried over between Guild Wars 2 and now Guild Wars 3. So that's one good thing about them, is that they carry over your account login to each one, and also not just the login, but they have the thing called Hall of Monuments, and it interconnects the different games between each other, and you can get rewards in one game, and you can get the other rewards in the other game from doing those things in the previous game or the game after that. So like in Guild Wars 2, they have the Hall of Monuments, and in Guild Wars 1 they have the Hall of Monuments, and so when you do things in Guild Wars 1, you get things in Guild Wars 2. Whereas in Guild Wars 3, they're going to have a Hall of Monuments that ties into Guild Wars 2, so you can do things in Guild Wars 2 to get things in both Guild Wars 2 and Guild Wars 3. So that's really nice to see that they do stuff like that.
Setting this up to be by far the largest day one launch in Guild Wars franchise history. You will all share the same world together. And as this timeline is one that's new for everyone, you don't need to have played any Guild Wars game to jump right into Guild Wars 3 and be on equal footing. Of course, if you are a new player and would like to start exploring the Guild Wars universe today, there's no better time than right now. We highly recommend you check out Guild Wars 2 and Guild Wars 1. We're doubling down on our mission to support all of our Guild Wars games into the future. Guild Wars 2 will continue to grow and expand with new content, storylines, characters, and locations to come beyond the release of Guild Wars 3.
And so like right there, that they are continuously supporting the previous Guild Wars games, Guild Wars 2 and Guild Wars Reforged, and they're still adding content to the games. So it's really nice to see that they're still supporting their older games, and they're also going to support Guild Wars 3 and Guild Wars 2 and Guild Wars 1. It's really nice to see that. I really appreciate them doing that.
We are intentionally leaving Guild Wars 2 room to breathe, free from the traditional constraints of a sequel that would follow it. We look forward to telling stories in Tyria far into the future and across several timelines with its epic lore.
Hi everyone, I'm Bobby Stein, Studio Narrative Director here at ArenaNet. This timeline is incredibly exciting for all of us on the narrative team. In the past, we've told a lot of stories where the stakes kept escalating, centered around globe-spanning, world-ending threats. Those stories have been an important part of Guild Wars, but as we started thinking about the future of the franchise, we found ourselves more interested in curating a different kind of experience. Instead of focusing on a planet embroiled in war, we wanted to show conflicts between guilds and other forces operating in this territory. Guild Wars 3 begins from a much more grounded place, during a time of rapid change, where magic is a powerful commodity.
Like right there, there's going to be a lot of change and introductions to things that are just being introduced in the Guild Wars lore. And so like they were like introducing the gods becoming gods and stuff like that, and the human gods, and then like this is right after Grinth becomes a god. So like this is going to be very interesting to see how the gods treat us and how they build upon the magic in the world and stuff like that. So it's going to be very interesting to see all that.
It's a story about Orr, the people who call it home, and about the Veil Wardens, a guild struggling to reclaim their prominence in a land that's changing. Instead of fighting distant threats or abstract villains, we want to make sure the things you do have an immediate impact on the people who matter. Guild Wars 3 takes place over 1,000 years before the events of Guild Wars Reforged. Orr is entering its golden age, when the human gods entrust guilds to cultivate the land and protect its inhabitants from wild beasts and competing interests.
Yep.
It's a time of rising tensions, when magic is unobtainable by most, entrusted only to guilds that the High Council and the human gods choose.
Like in this Guild Wars 3 game, the magic is going to be scarce. It's going to be very unique to only a selection, a number of people and guilds, and so it's going to be very rare to see people with magic. But there still will be magic. It's just sparking the flame of the magic in the world. So it's nice to see how they're doing that also.
It's coveted by those who would misuse it, sometimes falling into the wrong hands and leading to disastrous outcomes. Above the dense forests and the wild plains, the shining city of Arra floats majestically against the clouds, visible from every direction. It's a source of comfort to some, and a threat to those who have fallen from divine favor. Under the city's shadow, farmers tend land and livestock to sustain a growing population. But rising tensions and unexpected hardships have everyone seeking help. Most turn to the Order of the Veil, the oldest guild on Orr, to aid them in their time of need. However, recent events have caused the Veil Wardens to lapse in their duties. Not out of dereliction, but from exhaustion. There's simply too much land to cover and too few hands to pitch in. We're building a version of Orr that's more layered and more detailed, more interconnected than anything we've done before. It's a world.
See, like the fact that they're rebuilding this world of ore, and it's gonna look different than the ore you see in Guild Wars 1 or Guild Wars 2. It's gonna look a lot different, because not just because of the visuals and stuff like that, but because of the time period where ore was a living land. And it's gonna be very interesting to see also how ore can evolve in this world, and how it can it's gonna be very cool to see that. So
World that we can continue to build on and evolve in meaningful ways as the game grows, breathing new life into familiar spaces.
and see how they said they can continue to build on it. So they may even add other zones in the future after the game launches. It's just I don't know what they're going to do, but they might include more land opportunities to explore and travel through.
And characters, and giving you more reasons to return. We can't wait to tell you more about Guild Wars 3, but you'll have to wait for future reveals to learn more about the lore, characters, gameplay, and systems we've been cooking up. Until then,
Yep.
may the Six watch over you.
May the Six watch over you guys. May the Six watch over you. Guild Wars 3. There you go. That is Guild Wars 3 info for y'all today. So it was a little kind of vid doc type thing they did today on YouTube. And yeah, make sure to check it out on their channel also. And make sure to like, share, and subscribe on my channel. I do Twitch streams, and I also do YouTube streams and YouTube videos. And I also do music videos on my channel also. So make sure to check me out, and see y'all next time, guys. Bye.